my God. That was episode 22 of the first season, Founders Day, and holy shit, that was a good episode. That was definitely my favorite episode of the season, for sure. But oh my God, where do I even start? I don't even know where to start. Okay. I couldn't even concentrate. After the kiss, I lost my goddamn mind, and I couldn't even concentrate on the stuff that was going on with Jeremy. And then when, well, not Elena, apparently Catherine, killed, what the fuck is his name? John, which I really hope that he's dead, because I fucking hate that guy. And he deserved it. But, like, I was so, like, I just lost my mind when Damon kissed who I thought was Elena, and she was kissing him back, and I was just like, holy shit, I can't believe we're doing this. Because I thought they were gonna, wait a lot longer before they got to that part. And so, yeah, I lost my mind. Turns out that it wasn't Elena, and then I realized it was Catherine, and then I started screaming again. So, oh my God. Okay, let's bring it down a notch. Here to eat cotton candy and steal your girl. One of the best lines, I love it, is Tyler trying to be nice? I know that he was friends with Matt already, but I don't know, it seems like maybe Tyler's trying to turn over a new leaf. Of course, it appears that he's some kind of supernatural. So I don't know if he's a werewolf. I mean, that's usually the, natural place to go next, right? Vampires and werewolves. And I assume that we'll keep expanding because we have 8 seasons to cover. So I'm assuming that we're going to see lots of different kinds of supernaturals. But I am surprised that we didn't, I mean, this is just a tiny little hint, besides witches, but that's the first hint that we've gotten of some other kind of supernatural being in, 22 episodes in the entire first season. So I'm actually pretty surprised at that. And my guess would be a werewolf, and also just kind of based on the way that his eyes looked. But I don't think that he knows, so maybe it hasn't presented yet, or maybe it's some kind of latent DNA, that recessed gene, I don't fucking know, whatever. So that's going to be interesting. I don't think that they're going to kill Jeremy. When they focused on that vial of blood, I actually was kind of hoping that maybe there was some way that they could bring Anna back with her own blood. It's kind of gross, but if you could feed a vampire or inject a vampire their own blood, that would revive them or something, because they focused on that vial of blood, and then Damon just happened to be, he didn't happen to be, but, Damon was in Jeremy's room, and I thought, oh, maybe he's going to see the vial, and then he's going to say something. But no, that was just, and I feel bad. Damon was trying to do a good thing and actually kind of encouraged him indirectly, accidentally encouraged him to commit suicide. And I was worried. I wrote in my notes, he better not fucking kill himself. I don't think he will, because Elena's entire family is dead at this point, one way or another, either dead, or they're vampires. So I can't imagine they would either vamp him or kill him. I can't imagine the writers doing that. But you never know. I mean, crazier things have happened. So it's possible, but not likely. But I am worried about Caroline. My best guess is that she'll be fine. Bonnie, I'm afraid, and I've been afraid since the beginning, that she's going to go dark. And like she said, she's found herself, or she knows who she is now, or whatever. I expected her to actually feel a little bit more regret for what she did, and she didn't. So that's not a good sign. Maybe Caroline being injured will be the thing that will kind of bring Bonnie back down. So I'm hoping, because I don't want Bonnie to go dark. I really like her, and I want her to be an ally. But I can understand why she isn't at this point. I really can. Oh my god, Damon was just such a sweetheart in this episode. He was so sweet. This is the best that character's ever been. I love him when he's, you know, a snarky, evil dick. I mean, I really do love that. But, I mean, I'm a sucker for a redemption arc. God knows. So, I loved seeing him, you know, wanting to protect the town. He thanked Bonnie for what she did. I mean, he was still deliciously antagonistic toward his brother, which I love. He wanted to save Anna. And then, you know, he confronted Jeremy to, you know, stand up for Elena because Jeremy was, you know, kind of mean to her. Not without reason. I mean, you know, I understand where they're both coming from, both Jeremy and Elena. But, you know, Damon went to try to, you know, set Jeremy straight and say, you know, hey, this is my fault. Don't talk to your sister like that, that sort of thing. But then later, he goes and apologizes for Vicky and, you know, tells him about Anna and offers to take away his suffering again on his own volition. He just took it upon himself to, you know, go and offer to take away his suffering and to apologize. And oh my God, I love him so much. You know, not as a fun villain anymore, but I just genuinely adore him. But I was really, really surprised that he actually kissed who I thought was Elena. Could there be a twist where he actually knew it was Catherine, or maybe he realized it was Catherine, like after he kissed her or something? So I don't know about that. But yeah, I was surprised that, you know, he made a move because I didn't think he was going to. I actually thought he was going to be a stand-up guy and not... I thought he was going to try to, like, repress his feelings. But, of course, it wasn't actually Elena. So that's going to be interesting. I don't know. But I'm actually really, really glad that it wasn't Elena because I am savoring the build-up. So I'm actually glad it wasn't her. But it was really, really nice to watch. I gotta tell you, it was really nice to watch. So, yeah, I had a feeling that Anna was going to die. It just seemed to be a lot of foreshadowing that she was going to die. So, I wasn't really surprised when it happened. I wasn't actually surprised at all. I was pretty sure that was going to happen. And I was screaming the whole time. Screaming because I actually kind of love her. And I know, like, 3-4 episodes ago, I was saying, I hate this character. I don't think I said I hated her. I didn't hate her, but I didn't like her and I wanted her to leave. And then I just ended up falling in love with her. And I wasn't worried about Damon because he's the main character, so I knew he was going to be fine. But I was really, really worried about Anna because I just had a bad feeling. And I really hope that John is fucking dead. I really hope, because I fucking hate that guy. You know, I was surprised because the last episode, it was all about Isabel. And then I was like, well, okay, so what's going on with this whole Catherine thing? I thought maybe Catherine would show up at the end of the season. And it didn't seem to be going that way. And so I thought, okay, well, this big, like, Founders Day celebration thing, like and using this weapon, that's going to be the whole, you know, that's going to be the whole episode. That's what we're doing. And I guess we're just leaving Catherine for next season. But then, yeah, boom, she shows up. So I wonder why she showed up and decided to pose as Elena. And I wonder how long she's been posing as Elena, you know? I mean, was that the only time, or was she actually posing as Elena in, like, some other parts? Oh, one thing that bothered me, though, was, like, why not just stake Damon? When John, you know, when he used the device and Damon was affected by it, why inject him with Vervain? Why not just stake him? because he's the main character. It was just dumb. Like, he should have just staked him. But, I mean, I'm glad he didn't. But those kinds of things bother me. Because there was really no logical reason not to just stake him in that moment. Even go ahead and inject him with vervain just to be sure that he can't do anything to you, right? Make sure that he's incapacitated. But then stake him. Don't go through the trouble of dragging him into the basement just to light him on fire. There's no reason. So those, I know it's just a little minor thing, but those things always just stick out like a sore thumb to me. Why not just kill somebody when you've got the opportunity, I wrote here at the celebration, the Founders Day celebration, I wrote, when he held her hand, I died. I am now a ghost. Yes. Oh my God. I completely lost it when he held her hand. God, if you don't like shipper stuff, you're not going to like my reviews. I'm just putting that out there right now because I am shipper trash. I really want to watch the next episode, really, really badly, but I can't. I know I'm all over the place and I'm all excited. That was a really fucking great episode. And I'm just really excited for season 2. It felt like a satisfying end, but then it also gave us a really good cliffhanger with Catherine and with Jeremy and Caroline, and then the whole tension between Damon and Elena because, maybe he thinks that he kissed her, but she doesn't know that, so I don't know, or maybe he realized that it was Catherine. I don't know. I'm curious about that. But yeah, so is Catherine going to stick around? I don't know. I'm really, really curious about next season and how that's going to play out. So I think that's it. This was a mess. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm very excited. But yeah, that's all I've got. So I'm going to calm the fuck down. I'm going to chill out. I'm really enjoying it. Really enjoying it. I would say, I don't want to talk too much about the season as a whole, but I feel like the last handful of episodes have really just, because I was still kind of the show's pretty good, but it's not, I'm not loving it. And I'm not exactly sure which episode I would say, honestly, I feel like this is the episode where I can definitively say that I am loving this show. But it's been building for a few episodes now. So anyway, I'll talk more about the season as a whole in the wrap-up, the season 1 wrap-up episode. So until then, thanks for listening.